Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Whenever you're watching this, know that I appreciate it. It is Thursday, December 5th, 6th, I think. I don't even remember right now. And it is a rainy Thursday evening. I have had a successful day of working. It's quite busy. The supervisor took me to lunch, which I was grateful for because I forgot to bring lunch. And not only did I forget to bring lunch, but I went to the store this morning to get my breakfast and still didn't think about the fact that I didn't have lunch. So I was grateful when she asked, so what you doing for lunch? Not a clue. Let's go eat. So we went and ate. I'm trying a new get up. I told you all that I was going to purchase the magnetic phone holder, and I did. I purchased it yesterday. I installed it this evening. Oh, and it's raining if you can't tell. I installed it this evening, and now I've got the phone on it, but I don't know how successful this will be. And that's because the way that I typically record when I'm in the car, no matter which car I'm in, I do it landscape, and because that just makes it wider, the view is wider, which I think actually looks better. But I couldn't attach the base to my dash. It wouldn't stay, and I had to put it in the window. I had to put it in the window, and where I have it, which is right under the rear view, there's no room for me to turn it portrait from top to bottom. So it's portrait from bottom to top, and this will not make sense to you if you've never had to do this. And when I tried to do it landscape, the magnet is sitting, I have my phone in a case because I tried to use the magnet inside the case and it just wasn't strong enough to attach or secure through the case, even though the box says that the packaging says that it should. It's not. So I have the magnet to attach to the back of the case. Well, the way where I have the magnet placed is towards the bottom of the phone, because I have a ring stand on my case, and I'm not going to cover up the ring stand with the magnet just because it'll be in the middle. So it doesn't hold my phone securely when I have it landscape. I have to do a portrait, and not only portrait, but bottom to top portrait in order for it to fit on here correctly and for you to see me. So I don't know how this is going to work. I'm going to look at this video tonight. As a matter of fact, as soon as I get home, I'm going to upload it and see if it actually works. And I quite honestly, I don't have anything to say today. I really don't. It was an uneventful day. I went to work, like I said, had a very busy day at work. I was busy. There was really no downtime. So I worked. With the exception of a couple of times I stopped to print out some things for me to read tonight. and sent myself some emails to read later on tonight. That's if I even get around to reading it. I'm so tired. I've been awake since 3:30 this morning. And I don't know why. I did the praying. And I don't know why I couldn't go back to sleep. And I am not in this spot well at all. And you see, this isn't, I don't know if this is going to work because, all right. I'm going to figure out how to park this car correctly, this van correctly, first of all. And not overlap or get too close on one side or the other. But also, I'm not sure that the way that this thing is sitting is going to work because, let's see if I can adjust it and see if that helps with the view at all. Because you gotta go to work. You gotta go to work. You gotta go to work.
I just came back from work.
Oh, you gotta work this afternoon? Okay. I got chicken in the back.
Oh, it's not cooked.
No, I have to cook it.
You see my hair? Don't you just love the way my hair looks when it's wet?
I don't know. I'll figure this thing out. I'll figure this thing out. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I tried to adjust it so that I'm in the view better than before. So we'll see. We shall see. If I get to keep it this way, if I have to return it to the store, or if it's just going to be a matter of me adjusting to the setup. But I'm tired, like I said, because I've been up since 3:30 this morning. I did the prayer, and I can turn this off. I did the prayer and tried to go back to sleep, and that didn't work at all. So I read the Word, my daily devotional, read it and shared it, and that didn't work after I did all of that. So I'm not sure what it was. Got a new client today. I've got to send her a new writing client today. Got to send her the contract, which is one of the things that I was working on, or one of the things I was printing out while I was at work, because I need to tweak the contract. I need to tweak it before I send it to her. And yeah, so I had to send her the contract this evening. And I think that's it. Yeah. Went to the grocery store, bought a whole chicken so that I can bake it. And I'm going to make some potatoes and onions to go with it. And I think that is it. Yeah. This is one of my most boring vlogs. And I said one of my most because I know that I have others that are kind of boring. But it's one of my most, with the exception of the child coming and popping her head in to get the groceries. I thought she had to go to work. The way she looked at me. But I guess, as she said, she had just come home from work, which means that she had to either walk or ride in the rain to get home. So, oh well. Nothing I can do about that. And it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow. And I'm sorry, I keep rubbing my eyes and keep putting my hands in my face, but I've got some pain in my eye right now, and I don't know if it's just fatigue. It's like pressure. So I don't know if it's fatigue. I don't know what it is. I am having a rough time right now. A rough time. Oh, send up a prayer, please, for my sister-in-law's boyfriend. He suffered a stroke today, and the latest thing that I got was that he actually had 2 mini strokes, 2 small strokes. And that's all I have. So send up a prayer for Steve, and that he recovers, and he's 100%, or at the very least he is where he was before he had the strokes, and works on getting healthier to prevent future strokes. I know what that looks like now that I've had a stroke, but my grandfather suffered several mini strokes. And they eventually, it got to, he was still functional, but I think it eventually affected his eyesight, because he got to a point where basically all he could see was like the man who sees men as trees in the Bible. After Jesus touched his eyes the first time, that's basically what his eyesight was like. And I think the strokes had something to do with that. Yeah, he did have he had cataracts, and yes, that does cause issues, but I think that the strokes had something to do with it as well. But anyway, say a prayer for Steve, that he may again be healed to 100%, or at the very least to what he was prior to the strokes, and that he works on getting healthy. So yeah, for sure now, that's it. I'm here, as you can see, and I need to get upstairs. I'm tired. I need to get some videos posted. I need to get this chicken in the oven. And I need to rest. Peace and blessings. Remember to walk in your purpose, and know that I appreciate you.